Okay, according to this, I'm live. Hey, everybody, welcome to the platform. This is gonna be a real quick one. Um, so we all know the big thing over here the last couple of days. Has been what Jay Dunn said about Mimi's disabled child. Okay, now anybody that's been watching me for any time know that I have always said leave folks' kids out of it. I don't care how old they are. That's still somebody's child, and you would get your head split to the fat white meat if you want to cross the right one. So Jay Wilson came on today, and well tonight, I was over there for a minute, and then I left. But then I was watching the replay, and this girl is just dead set on not apologizing for bringing this innocent child. Well, Mimi said this about me, and Mimi said that. Mimi said that shit. Her daughter didn't say that shit. Keep that shit on Mimi. See, that what bothers me. That really bothers me with a lot of people over here is you going back and forth with an adult, but then when the adult gets the best of you, and if they got a child, you gonna go to that they child. And I've said it before, and I always say it. Five ain't better than me because the way folks have talked about her daughter, they have found some of y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it 100 because you don't talk. You do not mess with nobody kids. Well, if they don't want the kids talk about, they shouldn't bring. That's that woman platform. And if her child, she wants to bring her child on her platform, that's her business. But that don't give you the right that just because you going back and forth with her with an adult and you can't think of nothing else to hurt that adult because that adult is getting the best of you. You go to their child. No, I don't play that game. I don't play that game in real life, and I chose the hell ain't gonna play it on here. Cause in real life, in my real life out here on these streets, talking about somebody's child, like I said about a few minutes ago, get your head slicked to fat white meat. No, or worse. So it's just trying to cancel old girl. No. Mm-mm. And I mean she's steadfast in her shit. Cause I don't mean it. And on site, April had to remind her ass, hey boo, you remember how I felt when folks was messing with your folks? I mean, oh, good morning. But so yeah, I'm listening to this shit, and I'm like, is she serious? But honestly, I'm gonna tell you, and this is just my opinion. I ain't trying to do no read, but if I'm correct, she lost her mama at 19, and that would be a losing a parent is a traumatic experience. Cause I lost my dad at 40, and it messed me up. So losing your mother at a young age, I really do think mentally because they said whatever age you were when you had that traumatic event, that's the age you're gonna stay if you don't get counseling and work out how to process it. So yeah, I think mentally now she a grown ass woman or however she said grown ass man, but mentally she is still that same little 19-year-old girl that lost her mama. Because just listening to her and her reasoning for doing shit, and I'm like, no, no. Now it's different when you're talking about somebody parenting, because you still keeping it on the adult. But to bring a child in and to have words towards that child, no, that's not acceptable. We wouldn't be able to do that shit out here in the real world. I'm just saying. That because that shit just bothered me. I'm like, she just like, And I don't care. I don't care. Did her daughter see it? You ignorant. I'm like, oh my God. I left out that room for a reason. I left off that panel for a reason because for a minute, me and her both was up there. I left out there it was meant for me to leave out there. Then she trying to wrap it and bring it because it was when Lady P had died and folks was doing commentary and don't bring Lady P into this. Let my sister rest in peace. Do not bring her into this. But yeah, and I don't give a damn. She can get mad, whatever. But I mean, if you that and not just anybody that put their mouth on kids like that, uh, they got to go. They got to go. They got to go. Cause it's a lot of folks that I was once subscribed to that. Yeah, yeah. And I want to hear this shit that motherfuckers be talking. Yeah, we at war. You at war on a social media application. You at war with somebody online that you probably never gonna meet in person. You at war, really? I look. I done seen a lot of y'all that be talking about we when you at war, you at war. Y'all ain't war material. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion, just my platform. I'm just saying, but yeah, y'all gotta learn leave folks kids out this shit. I mean, this shit is crazy. And then Mimi baby has cerebral palsy, and y'all don't understand. That's anyway. I hopefully one day I feel motivated to come on here and talk and do a live about that. But yeah, man, it's time to cancel chick. Cause I mean, it's just strange. I'm looking at the replay and I'm like, is she serious? And on site April. On site April left there we just broke down because and I'm like, okay. But you know what? Jay Dunn, she gonna have to live with that. And how my mama always tell me when somebody do something wrong, God gon' strike them with a mini whip them with a mini strike, so something like that. Yeah, and she gonna pay for it on this side. Yeah, you pay. She gonna pay on this side. I just could not believe. I'm like, girl, everybody is telling you and explaining it to you. My 7-year old niece know. Oh my God, these folks, some of these people on here, and I mean, and they still have folks. And what's scary about this shit is, she got people because I done seen her chats, and it be upward of 100 or more people listening to her. And I'm like, oh, gots to be more careful. Gots to be more careful. But yeah, y'all, I wasn't gonna be on here long. I ain't come on here to be on here long, y'all. Be careful out there today. Okay. I'm finna just go to sleep here at 6:05 on the AM East Coast. But yeah, y'all just leave folks' kids alone. I mean, I can't say it. No, and this ain't no that I'm just jumping on no bandwagon or whatever because I've always been ever since I've been on here. Leave folks' kids alone, because because in the real world, some folks will kill you about their kids. How they what they say about that mother bear when you mess with her cub. So y'all just leave folks' children alone. Keep your mouths off folks' kids. Just that simple. It don't get no simpler than that. I mean, if you going at and you're having a verbal thing with somebody and they get the best of you and you uh, just leave the fucking kids alone. I don't know how many times I see it, how many different ways to see it. Leave the kids alone. That simple. But okay. Thank you for coming over here. Like I said, this was gonna be quick. Um, if you're catching the replay, thank you. If, feel free to leave a comment. You know, you don't necessarily have to agree with what I say, but disrespectful comments will get blocked and deleted. So be respectful. Uh, and I will be seeing y'all around. Y'all take care. Yeah.